Hi friends, Tina did it here and welcome back to my channel. This project is a requested one. Sorry it took so long, but it's this squirrel table or bird feeder. I made this using the Dollar Tree Jenga tower game and I only used 42 pieces to make this. If you want to see how I made this, just keep on watching. So basically here's how it looks from the top. I'm going to use 6 on each side, and for the table itself I'm going to use 15 pieces. And now I'm just going to glue them together. Notice here I'm just using hot glue. My table's going to be out in the shade, but if your table's going to be out in the sun, do use E6000 or wood glue. It's funny because a lot of you might think, what, a squirrel table? But believe it or not, this past few months during quarantine, a lot of people have been making squirrel tables for squirrels basically to eat on, and that's how I was requested to make one. But be sure to watch till the end because I do take this outside and I test it out, and that's when I realized you could also use it as a bird feeder. So now that I'm done gluing one side, I'm going to glue the other side together as well, and then I'll glue the tabletop together. Before I forget to mention, if you like videos that are straight on point and cute and simple projects like this one, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button so you're notified every time I upload a video. And I am working on a tabletop lamp next and an outdoor bench. I think I already told you guys about that one. But yeah, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell button. Now I'll be making these H's. I'll need 4 of them because that's what's going to hold my table up together. So I'm just going to make an H and then I'm just going to glue an extra piece on the side. And remember, you need 4 of them. Basically, here's how it's done. I'm going to glue 2 pieces together and then I'm going to apply glue where they meet right there in the center and then apply one across, and that's how we're going to make our H, one going down, and remember, I'm going to attach one more piece. Notice that when I'm gluing my pieces together, I am placing them back down on the table. That way my pieces are straight. Now here I'm just testing it out. You want to test out your H's just to make sure they're evenly and it stands on its own. That way the table's not wobbly or anything. And now I'm just going to glue an extra piece like I mentioned before because that's what's going to hold our bench. Here's how they should look. I'm going to go make my other 2 and I'll be right back. So here are my 4 little H's. Now let's put the table together. Now I'm going to take one of my H's and I'm going to take one of my benches. Remember the one that had 6 pieces? And I'm going to glue that onto the H, just like that. So I'm just applying glue and I'm going to lay it down again on the table just to make sure that they're both perfectly aligned. Now I'm going to take my next H and place it at the other end. And here's how it should look. Now I'm going to create my second bench and I'll be right back. Now I'm going to take the tabletop and basically put it all together. Now here's an option. You can leave it like that where it's a little bit wider because there are 2 pieces sticking out for the tabletop, but for me I wanted it a little bit closer, so I ended up taking those 2 pieces out again and then gluing it together like that. But that part is optional. Definitely if you keep it spaced out a little bit, it's extra support for the table and that way it doesn't fall apart. But for me, I liked it like this, so I decided to take off the extra 2 pieces of Jenga. And now I'm just going to place the tabletop up on top, but I am going to add support to this on the bottom. And here's how it should look. Now I'm going to go in with hot glue, put some on the top right there, and then I'm going to center my tabletop. And then you'll see in a minute, I'm actually going to flip the entire table over and add support in the center on the bottom. Add an extra leg basically. So I'm going to take one of the legs that I took off earlier, those 2 pieces, and I'm just going to glue that in the center just for extra support. And that's it. We're done with our squirrel table. Now this part is optional. You can add a little bit of fabric on there like a table runner, but for me, I'm going to add these dowel sticks just to make a little space where I can put food for the bird or squirrel. So basically I used 2 dowel sticks for this, and I basically measured and put it on the table just to get a feel of how it's going to look, and then I glued it down. And that's it, we're done. I think it turned out pretty cute. Thank you so much for requesting this video. I love how it looks. Now here, I took it outside to just test it out. I did get a visitor, but he was not interested in those peanuts. But I did not get a squirrel. But if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more fun DIYs. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!